training that you need to do. Here's the other thing, though, and this is part of the mission of Atlas Liberty PAC right now. Again, our ultimate mission is we'll have a lot of trained people out there, we'll see a lot of trained people out there, and we can back away and focus totally on getting Greg Nolan his $5,000. But we keep training the people on how to do things. We're going to have a cadre of campaign workers, campaign managers, who can help get good candidates like Ed Coleman reelected. Okay. How many, some of you know Ed, but a lot of people may not know Ed. I'm going to embarrass you. Ed is on the Indianapolis City County Council. His constituency is about 1 million people, probably about 1 million with the included cities. Included cities is about a 5-hour history lesson about General Assembly in Indianapolis, and only exciting to political wonks like Ed and I. Okay? He's a libertarian. We want to get people like him reelected or elected. And we've got to learn from how it's been done in the past to do it ourselves. And we'll learn some things that are a way to do it for our people. We'll learn some things that will be different than the Republicans and Democrats. But we've got to look at that. And so the mission of Atlas Liberty PAC, again, is to help develop all the campaign workers, the campaign managers, the campaign leaders to get that done. Now, I'm a big, big proponent of round pegs and round holes. What does that mean? And this is something that I think is very important for people in the Libertarian Party to understand and to know about. And that is, you're not going to have me teach a math class. My parents can tell you that. Good grades in lots of things, and then there's this anchor from math just kind of going, oh, geez, a B, okay? I'm kind of like Eisenhower. Anybody know the story about Eisenhower at West Point? He could figure out the answers to the math questions, but couldn't tell you how he did it. I understand that completely. I look at it and go, of course, it's 45. Well, how did you do that? It's obvious, okay? All right, we'll give you a D- for at least getting the answer right, okay? But I can't explain how it is. So I don't do that. That's not what I'm good at. So you should not make me a math teacher. I'm going to say that there are libertarians out there who should not be the candidate. Their strength is writing the white paper, which lets the candidate win the debate. So that's what they should do. Their strength is getting cats herded. Cats is, of course, a synonym for libertarians. Getting cats herded so that they all show up at the debate. There are other people whose job, who are very good at going and talking to all the news media at the debate and letting them know what the candidate's going to talk about, what he talked about, and when the candidate doesn't talk very well about it, tell them what the candidate really meant to say. Okay? So that is part of the training in what Atlas Liberty PAC is trying to do with its training, is to help people identify where their strengths are too. I'm sure that we're going to send people to the campaigns and elections training. We've also sent people to the Leadership Institute training, which is very good too, and help them identify what they're good at, what they should be doing. Now, sometimes you don't know what you're good at until all of a sudden you're listening to training and you're putting it to work and you go, gosh, darn it, I want to be a campaign manager. I don't want to be anything else. That's what I want to do. So that's another thing that Atlas Liberty is trying to do, is trying to create that, get that moving forward. Now, if you're a candidate and you want money from Atlas Liberty, it might not happen this year. But here's the other thing that we're working on. And this is another thing that we can do, and it's a benefit of a political action committee over a national party, or a county party, or a state party. Those of you who are active in your county or state party or the national party all know the situation where politics play. We're a political organization. Of course there's politics. Why is anybody surprised that there are people in the LNC who hate each other? My God, they don't hate each other. Maybe we've elected the wrong people to LNC. Okay? They're being political animals out there, okay? So, kind of got into memories of the LNC and people I hated. No, I should have said that. Should have said that.
Flashback.
Yeah, flashback. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Yeah, oh no, oh no. No, I hear videotape recording and I LNC meeting and people attacking me on that. But the important thing with the PAC is working to do that. We are political animals. And the PAC, what it can do is it avoids the politics because it's a benevolent dictatorship with a few committed people working together. Quite frankly, Greg, when he runs for governor of Indiana, let's say in 2016, okay, there may be people in the Indiana Central Committee who want to give him a dime. That's not what we want to do. We want to put all our money into getting dog catcher elected in Allen County. Okay? And it's a political war, and it's fights, and it's hard to get things done. And by the time there's a decision, he gets his $2,000 stipend, which pays for the victory party afterwards, but nothing else, because he got it 3 days before the election. A PAC, though, can make a decision quickly and say, he's good, he's what we're looking for, he's moving the movement correctly, we'll give him $5,000. But here's the other thing the PAC can do to avoid politics. And that is, it's easier because we're a smaller group to set standards for the candidates. Less politics among our group because they tend to be benevolent dictatorships. We set the standards and say, Greg, you just applied for us, interesting resume. We want to know this, 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 and this. We want to know how many votes it's going to take to get you elected governor of Indiana. If you can't answer us that, then come back when you can. Okay? We want to know what you think it will cost per vote to get elected. Okay? Now, some of you may be here going, how do you figure that out? Well, if you've been around campaigns enough, if you read Politics Magazine, if you've been to training seminars, etc., it's an educated guess, but it's an educated guess that people who are good at it can make an idea. I'm going to need 100,000 votes to be elected governor of Indiana, and it's going to cost at least 5,000 a vote, or 500 a vote. In Chicago, it's 5,000 a vote. 500 a vote. So we need 500,000 to be at least competitive and have a chance to win. Okay? And we've got some education on that. That's what a PAC can do. When it becomes a county party can do it, a state party can do it. But I'm sure as anybody who's worked on those levels know, again, politics gets involved in that. And I'm not saying, again, I'm not knocking those things. This is just another way of thousands of alternatives, not thousands, but many alternatives out there to do things. It's a benefit. Do PACs have a downside? Oh my gosh, what's one of their downsides? They're a benevolent dictatorship, okay? It's just a small group of people doing that who may go run roughshod over what the more libertarians want to do. Okay? So like anything, there's good and bad about it, the yin and yang. But if we don't take advantage of all these different things out here, it doesn't make our movement bigger, it doesn't help grow us. There are people who will work with a PAC who won't work with a county party. And the more that you have opportunities for people to get involved, the more likely that you grow and grow and grow and grow. One thing the Libertarian Party has done very well, and this was again one of the things that when we stepped back from the Libertarian National Committee and formed Atlas Liberty, is we noticed that the Libertarian movement had done one thing fantastically well. Things like Reason Magazine, Cato, Liberty Magazine, Hornberger's group, I forget the name of it. They all do wonderful things, and they're all very academic. They put white papers out. They have great speakers. We're going to have one tonight with Radley Balco, Reason. Wonderful stuff on that. But that's only one part of the movement. You know, we've got to get the other parts going. That includes the political party, the states. It also includes getting PACs going. You know, maybe 5 years from now you're going to be talking about 527s and how to do those. You know, that's a thing we need to explore. Things that within your state code that you need to do. Those are things that we need to do, and PACs are just one of them. One of the things we can do. Now, I want to